back to my channel. I'm sorry I've not done updates before this. I will get better, I promise you. So to give you an update, I'm now 4 weeks post-op. So I started this to give you updates as to how I was supposed to be doing beforehand. Again, apologies for that. I will do these more regularly. So to let you know how things are going, I am currently at a loss of 24 pounds so far. So if we go back to when I started, I was at 126.8 kilograms or 279.5 pounds, which is just under 20 stone. I am now 115.7 kilograms or 255 pounds, and that equates to 18 stone 3 pounds. So a massive loss in just a month, which has just completely blown my mind. The fact that I'm nearly 2 stone loss in less than a month is just ridiculous. So I'm so happy about that. So what I want to talk about is just how things have gone for me, really. So from the beginning to now, things couldn't really have gone any better for me. The recovery from everything has been fantastic, including from the day of surgery to the couple of days after, and as well as everything else in between. I've been monitoring my weight on a weekly basis, so I had 14-pound loss in the first week, so a stone in a week is just ridiculous. Then another 4.5 pound the second week. The third week being last week, I only lost, I think it was about 1.5 pounds or something silly like that. And this week, another 4 pound. So a lot has happened in such a short amount of time. For the first 2 weeks, all I was having was liquids. So I was having protein shakes, clear soups. Well, I say clear soups, all I was having was tomato soup, really. And started to get bored of that after a while. So the first time I was able to try anything that had a little bit more texture to it, I had oxtail soup. So I was having obviously which had a tiny bit of meat in it and a tiny bit of carrot. Again, not an issue at all. I've also been able to have like a beef and vegetable soup, which again has been fine. And then slowly moving on to more solid food. So I was also having Weetabix for breakfast, which I started 2 weeks post-op, and only just for the past couple of days I've even had Cocoa Pops for breakfast. Not an issue at all. Not having any problems with either keeping it down or it's making me feel unwell whilst I'm eating, which I'm so happy about, because that was one thing I was worried about, is how I was going to feel when eating or after. I've now since moved on to solid foods. So for the past 4 or 5 days, I've been trying more solid foods. I've had pasta bolognese, small bits of pasta. Obviously eating the bolognese side first, so the mince first because of the protein source, and then the little bits of pasta. Literally having small pots, a pot of literally that size, that deep, for dinner. And once I'm done, I'm then full up. I can't eat no more. However, what I'm starting to experience for the past probably 4 or 5 days as well is after about an hour or so, I'm feeling hungry again, which is bizarre considering that you normally have a big meal of some sort and then you don't want to eat anything else for ages. Whereas now, no matter what I'm having, it's the feeling of hunger does come back fairly quickly. So it's a case of mind over matter a little bit. But I found that that's the reason being is because obviously your stomach is so much smaller. You're also eating, or I'm almost eating, much less than what I used to. So it's just going through the stomach a little bit quicker. So that's the reason why the hunger is there. But it is what it is. I'll get used to it. And it's just a case of cracking on with what I need to do. Another thing that's been helping me is having juice. So it's not just plain water. I've been having no added sugar juice, which I've been doing since I think the 3rd day from surgery, to be honest with you, because I couldn't just keep having water. It was boring. And by that point I was sick of it. So I have originally started off with small juice drops, just squeeze them in, and that's that. Since then I've been having no added sugar fruit juice at home, just diluting it down with water and that's been brilliant. That's my only downfall though, is I'm not drinking enough. I'm supposed to be having about 1.5 to 2 litres a day. I'm probably doing about a litre, so I need to up that. That's my only thing that I need to sort out. But other than that, everything has gone really, really well for me, including the recovery from surgery itself with regards to the stitches that I've got in. I only had 3 incisions. I've got 1 on my right hand side, 2 on my left hand side, one of those being a drain that I had, and the other is where they took the stomach out and did the actual main operation. And everything's going really, really well. It's taking time to just heal, obviously, but I'm not having any issues, so I'm really, really happy about that as well. For those of you that have followed this, or you're on your own journey, or you're thinking about this or whatever, just one bit of advice I'd say is just remember that your journey will be different from others. For those that have had surgery at the same time as me, that I went to the same place with, each of us have had something slightly different. Some of us were feeling sick at the start. Some of us had actually been sick at the start. Some of us weren't able to walk around as much as others at the start. All sorts of different things. So try not to compare yourself to how others are doing. Just focus on you. That's the only bit of advice I can really give. But that's the bit I can really give you at the moment. That's where I'm at for the update side of things as well. Everything's going really, really great. I don't know whether you can see anything in my face, whether I'm different or not. I can't tell. But I've had people tell me that I look different a little bit. I look like I've lost a little bit of weight and stuff. So that's great. Other than that, if you have any questions at all, leave a comment. I'll get back to you. Or if there's plenty of comments coming in, then I will do a little video just answering those comments all together. But other than that, that's everything. Just keep following my journey if you don't mind. Please like, subscribe, etc., etc. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.